with our speaker spot. All right. Every week at Business at Breakfast, the second seating, one of the members gets the opportunity to share with the group little further insights into their business to tell us more about what it is that they do. Today, we have the wonderful Fiona McIntosh as our speaker. Fiona comes from Canberra, Australia, our capital, and she makes card games. I suppose that's the easiest way to do it. It started off as a social enterprise, wasn't it? Like that's how we met, right? At a social enterprise of something that's to help others. And it's called You Shape Us. Well, the first one's called You Shape Us. And that's really what we can get you to talk about at the moment is You Shape Us. So here's what I want you to do. I just want you to do your elevator pitch again, telling us that you sell You Shape Us. Tell us what it is, how much it costs, who buys it, and then the quick history as to how this card game came about.
Sure.
And then stop talking and we'll have questions for you.
Okay. Fantastic. So I'm Fiona thank you for your warm welcome, Misty. So I design connection games that help people feel like they belong. I've got 2 games, which I'll tell you about, and they start at $30 and they're bought by families, teachers and group facilitators who want people to connect. So the story, it started back when my daughter was 6. So this is when I met Misty back in 2019. And the situation was where she was told, like her friends had kind of turned around to her and said they didn't want her to play with them anymore. So she was in this, kind of going to the library at lunchtime and just kind of colouring in pictures and not making any friends. She was, quite a shy kid. And so she stopped, she was refusing to go to school and it just kind of escalated. And so what we did was we made a game up at home where she could brainstorm ideas of ways to make friends. And she came up with this idea to take an elastic to school. I don't know if you ever played elastics as a kid, where it's like a long kind of elastics. It's like a jumping game. And so she took the elastic to school. She asked other kids if they'd like to play with her. 3 kids out of, that kind of became her friend. And then what was really interesting after that was that other kids started bringing elastics as well, and then the school brought elastics. So she kind of also started off this trend of, kind of kids playing elastics. But the beautiful part about all of this is that, she met their friends, and, there's 2 girls in particular who she's still friends with today, 6 years later. So it's had a really lovely ripple effect. And because of that ripple effect, that is, that's I felt, this is something that could maybe help other kids too. So that's our backstory.
You're muted.
Mute me.
Yeah, you're muted.
You won't be able to see the comments.
Sorry. Kay, were you asking a question?
No, I've got that's all right.
Oh, it was a YouTube thing in the background. All right.
Trying to find my YouTube thing and it started going. So I'll mute.
They always start a very inopportune moment where you just think, oh, I was trying to press you like 10 minutes ago. Now all of a sudden you want to start talking to me. I'm with you on that. Bonnie, you've got your hand up?
Yes. So Fiona, is it like a card deck, or is this?
Yeah.
It is. Do you have any you could show us?
Yeah. I'd love to. This is our first one. So this is like a poker size kind of card deck. And so in there, you'll see there's 4 types of prompts. So there's invent, person, place, and thing. And so when you turn them over, there's like, these are all connection ideas. So this one says, invent a way to connect through food. And then these are all picture-based cards. So the idea is invent a new way to connect food involving this person at this place using this, inspired by using this thing. So then the players come up with their idea and then they ask 3 questions, which is, what do you like about my idea? How could we improve it? And how could we bring it to life?
And what age groups is that?
Yeah, so we're kids as young as 5 play it, up to 95 is so it really is a game. It's very simple, it's non-competitive, which is part of its appeal, I guess, in a school context. But yeah, it is really played by people of all ages. And sorry, our other one, Up to Us. So this is a larger card set. So this has been more developed with the needs of seniors in mind. So larger format, simpler ideas. And the idea of it is that there's all these memory cards. So like here's one of like my dad's marbles. And so you pick something that reminds you of something and you share that story, and then you create the idea from the person's memory. So yeah.
That's
Oh, can I have a go of
wonderful.
that one with the marbles? Can I have a go of that one with the marbles?
Yeah, yeah. I'll include the link.
Okay. No, I'm going to tell you everything else. I'm going to tell you my story. I'm going to add in, right? I like this.
Yeah.
Is
So
in the movie, War with Grandpa, the grandfather had this big jar of marbles. Turns out the story behind it was he was a builder, and whenever they dug into the ground to build a house, to do the foundations, he would find marbles. So he would collect all of these marbles.
Oh, beautiful.
And so anyhow, that's my marble story. It's to do with movies, but then now it's reminded me of movies and my dad, how he got me into movies. So I can see where this conversation ends up going somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
If you probably had other comments, you better keep going with those.
do you
Excited.
ship to Canada?
Yes, we do. So I've just checked the US rate. Sorry. So in Australia, so this one's Australian $30 and this one's Australian $40. But when it works out with the shipping and everything like that to US, Canada, it's $34, US $34. So that includes the shipping. And then including the shipping on this is $40 US as well. And then combined is US $64 if you wanted to get both. And they can
Wonderful.
be kind of combined and played with each other, if that makes sense. Because it's
Awesome.
a game.
It's
Yeah.
an amazing idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea. I love it.
Excellent. So when Fiona and I were chatting the other day, she was talking about how the kids one is about connection, like for the children to make friends. And then we were chatting about like for the seniors, like how does that work? And really it's more about overcoming loneliness, because here's my view of it, right? And I'll give you the Diaries of a Pizza Deliverer view of this. Last week, I had to deliver pizza to a place that I had a lot of trouble finding the address. And when I did, it was a nurse that came out and she said, because there's some roadworks getting done and everything, so I couldn't work out how to get in the driveway. But a nurse came out and I said, oh, well, there's your dinner. She said, no, it's not mine. It's for one of the, not patients so much. It was a nursing home. So it's for one of the residents.
One of the residents, yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say inmates, and I thought that's not quite right either. There you go. For one of the residents. And this was just before speaking to Fiona. And, pizza, garlic bread, and a drink. And I thought that accounts for the small bottle of drink, not the large bottle of drink. Okay. So she's having dinner by herself. And then I ended up online chatting to Fiona, and I've gone, gee, that's probably a little bit lonely. I mean, mind you, she might be watching a movie and it's all fine, but actually that could be quite lonely. Clearly she was having dinner by herself and wasn't sitting with the others. So, and it's cold here at the moment, it's winter. So who knows how that turns out? Maybe she's got COVID. Maybe she's not feeling very well. She can't sit with the others. But then that makes for a lonely dinner, doesn't it? Like you've gone all this time and you end up for a possible lonely dinner. So it's really loneliness on the older sides. I see it on the senior side, because they can make friends. They're not without making the friends. It's just that having someone to talk to becomes something else. I like the idea of the larger format, because as we get older we all need glasses and can't see anything. So that's kind of cool. I think that's much better. And mobility with hands too. Larger format does make that easier.
Yeah, and we've made it really, one of the things we were told by aged care staff was about like having really good contrast, so that particularly, people with more, kind of cognitive decline, it can be, kind of harder to see things, and just made it really simple, like it's been tested and changed and tested and changed. And in those aged care settings, there was a place that we went to that it's quite new in terms of residents have moved in and they're kind of like sticking to themselves, keeping to themselves, and so using this as a way to kind of connect people as a And the beautiful thing is you can just, like we did it with seniors groups, and some of the ladies just kind of sat and listened to the stories. And it's not about winning, it's about sharing and connecting. So
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone else have a question? Oh, hang on. Yep, Helen Mickleth. You're on mute.
It's not really a question, it's more, have you actually approached aged care centres?
Yeah. So this one's literally just arrived 2 days ago. So this has been in development for the last 6 months, and we went to aged care homes and also seniors groups in the community. So that's like for people who are still like living at home, but kind of social gatherings that community services runs. So and definitely that's I'm now like about to actually this is the first time we've spoken kind of with the actual product in our hands. So just it's starting on that. But if there's any suggestions that you have, I would love to hear them.
That would have been good when Mum was around. It would have been, it would have made a nice change. Yeah, I think it's great.
Thank you.
An idea that Fiona has said before is it's good for teachers, because kids are at school and for teachers and things like that. And it had me realize, hang on, I've got a girlfriend that's a teacher, and she's the principal of McLean Primary School, and she's right into games. So I bought one, and I said to Fiona, just send her a note to say, hey, Misty sent you this. I've made this card game. She thought that it might be something fun to have with some of those kids that might have trouble making friends. So I'm just waiting for it to turn up at her place and for her to see it. I haven't given her a warning. So, that way she can get the message from Fiona, and then I can see how that plays out as well. So I know Jackie is always looking for ways to get the kids engaged so they keep coming back to school. And that's the story, isn't it? Because that's what you said. Your daughter had difficulty with the whole friendship thing. So she was going to the library, doing stuff by herself, and then decided she wanted to go to school because of that whole friendship thing. Because she was having trouble making friends, so didn't want to go. So how do we get the kids to school when they're having trouble there? So so I can see from a school teacher's point of view, who's trying to get class what do you call it, retention, have them coming back.
That's it. And the beautiful thing about this too is that kids are actually informally themselves like going out in the lunchtime and doing their ideas. So my ultimate dream is that more schools adopt the idea that it's about kids developing activities for other kids, so that you want to go and it's coming from their creativity and their ideas.
Yeah, I like it. Fred, you got your hand up?
Yeah, I have. Fiona, I think it's an amazing idea. I think it's great. One thing I'd probably do is reach out to local journalists in the community, because they're always looking for stories, right? And this is like a good news story, rather than posting about bullshit that goes on, but at least they can post, something good. And even like check out with the centres, that like the retirement centres, and see what kind of publications get delivered. And promote in those publications as well.
Yep. Oh, that's two fabulous ideas.
Canberra Weekly.
Yeah,
What's
it's
the other one?
just a couple of more marketing ideas. That's all.
Yeah, thank you.
A couple more marketing ideas. Yeah.
Still after the alarm went off, the bell. He can't add them to his.
He can't add it. Yeah, no. You got your 13 seconds before, Fred. But you're right. Couple more marketing ideas. Yeah, Canberra Weekly. I can't remember what the other one is. My Vibe. Write that down. That's the main women's networking group now in Canberra, and one of the girls that's with that, it used to be MEBA, Mums in Business Association, then it became My Vibe. Oh no, I think it's Her Zest.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah. But that was by the My Vibe crew. Davina is still over there, and
yeah.
One of the
story. Yeah.
aunties here. Yeah, and
Yep.
head over that way, Her Zest as well. Talk to them. Benita, you've got your hand up.
Yeah, I was a teacher for over 20 years, and I taught mainly kids who had a lot of social issues. And something that you could possibly do is have a little sign that the student would have who was assigned the deck that day. Come play, or let's play, or something like that. And they hold it up on the playground or at the cafeteria, and then people will gather around them. And if the teacher is smart, that student will be one who needs friends desperately. And they will become the center and the draw to bring up into play. And that'll work in a senior center as well. Somebody who is a little bit left out, they get the game explained to them, and they have a special little sign or something. Hey, come play, and you know, let's do this together.
Right. What a fantastic idea. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. I love that.
The deck of
It's like
cards
a
and say,
buddy
"Come
bench,
play."
but like with a, it's like the invitation to play, right? It's like that elastic, do you want to come play with me, isn't it? It's like a, yeah, do you want to come play this to, yeah. And yeah,
If
thank
there's a sign, they don't have to say anything. They just have to
Yeah.
have it there. So if they're shy, or maybe they don't even speak English, it
Yeah.
might help draw people in and have them interacting in a different way.
Yes. Yes, that's beautiful. Thank you.
You're
Love
welcome.
it.
Yeah, but maybe it's a hat as well that they could wear.
Yeah, anything that lets people know that this is what's going on over here, and this is where you want to be. This is the cool kids table.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's
I love
cool.
that. I love that. Look, if anybody knows of any schools that you think might be interested in this as well, I'd love to, yeah, kind of reach out and just connect with them. I've got a video, which actually I posted up in the link before, which is an interview with the wellbeing teacher and a school principal about how it's actually translating into friendships both at school, but also it's also having an effect out of school as well. So, yeah.
So I'm going to say that I don't know any school that's interested. I'm just going to say it'll be every school that is, but specifically not one.
Yeah.
They don't know they're interested. They haven't heard of it yet. Bonnie, you've got your hand up.
Yes, as you're all speaking, and Fiona, I was thinking I volunteer on 3 Saturdays a month for a senior luncheon, and we often have activities. And I was just thinking, boy, I'm going to talk to the director of the program to say, hey, maybe we can get a deck for the seniors, because like you said, that really cool thing of let's play, you know, it could be put table toppers on there. Hey, let's stay and let's play, you know, after our little lunch we do. But I think it's an excellent idea for seniors as well, because just stimulating the brain and, you know, it's pretty cool. Yesterday as well, my husband played music in a senior center. So the more I think about it, senior centers might be a really great people to contact.
Yep.
So anyway, there you go.
Thank
You've just given me an idea. My mom has she has ladies' lunches or ladies' dinners, right?
Wow.
So where she lives down in Mildura. My dad passed away a couple of years ago. My little sister's like a kilometre down the street. But now she's, because of where they've ended up moving to, from being out in the outback to sort of more of a city in Mildura, she goes and plays golf and she does things. But she hosts, I reckon she must do it once a month. She'll just host a dinner at her place so that she can just get in the kitchen and just cook for everybody. So she's a volume eater. And like, so she's all about volume, you know, heaps and heaps of food, all different varieties. But she had stomach surgery like a number of years ago, and she can only eat this much. It turns out she's just as satisfied if she can watch everybody else eat. And so she has these dinner parties where she gets to have all the ladies over. And I think that would be fun around the dinner table of a story that goes with the card. So even just, yeah, what you said, Bonnie, ladies' lunches as a bit of a conversation starter, like in regards to just ladies' lunches and just groups of friends getting together. And you've all talked about everything. So now here's a different way to talk about some cool things as well. Yeah, I see Benita's got a hand up again, and Kay. So we're just going to go that way first. Benita?
If you're going to approach schools, the budget might say we don't have money for that, but the special ed budget is different, and they tend to have more. So go after the spec ed.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you.
Nice. Kay, you got your hand up?
You've got lots of work for you to do. I think it's a great idea. I'm a school teacher and I do a lot of relief, and I've done similar sort of things to what you're doing, but not cards and pictures. But I, for storytelling, I will offer words. So there might be a list of nouns or adjectives or whatever. So a couple of things, I'm in Tassie, so I don't know whether they've reached Tassie, but I'm keen to get some. So and I've got a granddaughter that would just love this game too, 2 grandchildren. But another addition could be for you to compile a list of adjectives, or even, you know, as an overlay to enrich the language. Oops. Oh, that off. Anyway, that's just me giving you some more ideas, but I love what you're doing.
That's Fred's job.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
that's an expansion pack. That's a great idea.
Yeah, and because it does align, I've worked out it aligns which areas it aligns with in the curriculum in terms of English, humanities, and social sciences, and health and PE. And so I've been able to pull out the modules, and so I've got a kind of an activity sheet that goes with the cards that says if you want to extend the learning to meet the particular objective or anything, then, and this would be what you've just suggested is a beautiful suggestion for that. So it'll be a free resource. So anybody who buys, any teacher who buys a deck also gets this free resource, which is the curriculum alignment stuff. So I'll expand that to include your idea. Thank you.
So that makes me go, but I think it's great. It's all right. It's all good.
Helen, you got your hand up?
Yeah, there's a school in Sydney in Newtown, and it's called the Athena School.
Okay.
It's a very progressive school, and there's another one similar to it, which is the same sort of school, but it's in Melbourne. But Helen, what's the name of that school?
It's called Muralbark Grammar.
Is it?
Yeah, Muralbark Grammar. Used to be called Yarralinda, but you
I see.
reach out and
You better spell it for her. How do you?
Muralbark, MOOLBARK.
Okay, Muralbark. Okay, yep.
And the person to probably speak to would be Sonia or Andrea.
And
That homeschooling, I guess you've figured you're
Yes.
into all that. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and I'm just trying to find a way to promote, because often, you know, like the Facebook groups and support and that sort of thing are very much about no promotion and that sort of thing. So yes, thinking of way, I need to research that more in terms of how to.
I'll give you a hint.
Promote. Yeah.
I'll give
Yeah.
you a hint.
I
It's
could give you a hint.
Facebook. Just
cool.
tell Facebook that
Very
you.
true, but a lot of those Facebook groups you're not allowed to promote in, so that's where I've
No.
Yeah, you know,
Your Facebook. Your
Yeah.
Facebook. You're going to have plenty of people. It's same with LinkedIn, right? Somebody's going to read it and go, "Oh, I know someone who does homeschool." Oh, hang on, I know someone who, look, more than half the people that are on Facebook and LinkedIn have children.
Yes.
Or are grandparents. So
Well, what
their
about
children have grandkiddies that might struggle a little bit in that social side. Job is
somebody else promote it for you?
Yeah.
Donate some packs to people and say, "Ooh, would you like to
You've also,
promote?"
you've also got Facebook Marketplace as well.
Yes, true.
Oh yeah, gosh, I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
That's just another more marketing idea.
the more marketing. I've got a more marketing idea. Do we have it in Canberra? We have it around here sometimes. Billboards. You know, you go. You know, in America, how you see in the movies. Because what was I watching yesterday? I know it was a dumb movie, but he was trying to find his Cinderella, like the kid, Prince Charming was trying to find his Cinderella. He goes to high school, and so he put all these notices up with, you know, if you have any information on who Cinderella was at last night's prom, like here's the phone number, and he just stuck all these notices everywhere, like school notice boards and things like that. But some of the smaller shopping centres have a notice board out the front. Like, you know, if you're selling puppies or whatever, you know, you can put that up there. It's always an interesting read when you go past the billboard. Have a good read. Jacqueline, you got your hand up?
Yeah, they'd make good Christmas or birthday gifts too.
Yeah, yeah, it seems to be the actually that's been kind of our best time is when we go to the markets, you know, kind of at Christmas time or that kind of thing. It seems to be it's the thing that kids are looking for, either kind of, because what we do is we get kids to come and play at the markets, and so if they like it, you know, then they can do that. But yeah, thank you.
There you
Must
go.
have lots of ideas now.
Lots of
wonderful. This is
ideas.
so helpful. Thank you
There you
so
go.
much for your
Bit of a
generosity.
brainstorming as to who buys it, right? And how to get that message out even more. Excellent. Thank you, Fiona, for being our speaker today. Oh no, Benita's got one more question.
Actually, one more idea for you. Staff meetings. Donate one to a staff meeting at a school, and the staff win, and then they got it for their classroom.
Yes. Yep.
And that
Is that the senior one for the staff meeting or not?
Pardon me?
Was that the senior pack for the staff meeting? Only joking. Only joking. It's all right.
I was a teacher for a long time. I think that the primary pack's appropriate for the staff meeting.
So there's another one though, is it's not so much the teachers that you need to get, it's the sisters of the teachers. Because sisters buy presents and they're always looking for something that's different, because let's face it, their sister now has everything. So if you've gotten to that teacher stage, the head teacher stage, that higher up, been a teacher for a long time, what do you get them? So so you need to it's a great present for sisters of teachers. Because then they can go.
And also people, when we tested as well, people were playing it online with families. So, you know, often, particularly Canberra is a place kind of people come to, so often families are, you know, quite distant. And, you know, when people kind of come here from work. So people were doing that as well. So like even just having the physical cards at one end, you know, still able to kind of play it overline, you know, sharing stories and coming up with the ideas. And the whole thing too is that what originally was something that's interesting for both the adults and the kids. And we know that kids love it, like the mechanics of it. And yeah. So anyway,
Yes,
talk forever about it. But thank you so much for all of your generous suggestions and comments. Really, really appreciate your warmth as well. So thank you.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much.
I just got one more. Sorry.
Go.
I just had a look, and you've got a Facebook page, but I'd be posting on your personal profile.
Yes, I do.
Get more action. Yeah,
I get more action there. Yeah, and in fact, I only I do it on my personal page first, and then I cross post it onto the U-Shape Us page.
Yeah, don't cross post.
Don't cross post.
No, because if you cross post, it goes against the algorithm. You need to post again. So do a manual post on your page.
Thank you. Yeah, because the personal one gets seen. The other ones, the algorithms, no.
Yeah. And you can have a little play with over on LinkedIn as well, right? And it's just a matter of just reshaping how you say it. But I mean, you still get to play with over at LinkedIn. It's a great advertising spot too. All right. Well, thank you so much. I am mindful of time. We've got 3 minutes to go. So Fiona, wow, you got us thinking. So, and coming up with great ideas, more marketing ideas, and just different ways to get that message across for you. So thank you, audience, for participating, and thank you, Fiona, for being our speaker today.